Warm air now, wild storm later. Weather update American cities number 133. Welcome to Monday, February 9th, 2026. We are officially 40 days into the year, and the weather is about to take us on a wild ride. Forget the green screen. We're talking about a massive surge of green on the weather maps as record-breaking warmth floods the plains. A long-awaited thaw is finally marching towards the East Coast, promising a taste of spring. But don't get too comfortable. A potent storm system is gathering its strength for the weekend, and it's bringing a whole menu of messy weather with it. For now, let's soak in the good news. The list of school closures across Kentucky, West Virginia, and up through the Ohio Valley is shrinking fast. Why? Because a huge resurgence of warm air is finally breaking the spell of those back-to-back Arctic blasts that have kept everyone shivering. This isn't just a minor warm-up. This is a full-blown temperature rebellion. It's the kind of weather that makes you want to roll down the windows and find the nearest patio, a true gift after a long, cold stretch. Just look at these numbers. We're talking about temperatures soaring near and even over 80 degrees in parts of Texas. The warmth is pushing deep, with the upper 70s gracing Oklahoma and Kansas, and even Nebraska is getting in on the action. And this wave of warmth isn't stopping there. While it might get nudged around a bit, it's set to funnel a plume of milder air all the way up into the mid-Atlantic over the next couple of days, giving millions a much-needed break from winter's chill. The southeast is where things are really going to be kooky. Imagine this: 76 degrees in Shreveport, 76 in Montgomery, 72 in Macon. Even Columbia is hitting the 70-degree mark. And how amazing is a forecast of 73 degrees going to feel in Nashville tomorrow? That's not just pleasant. That's a genuine mood booster. It's the kind of day that feels like a promise of the warmer seasons to come, a real treat smack in the middle of February. If you're a fan of warm weather, you're in for a spectacular week. The best part? This isn't just a one-day wonder. This pattern looks like it's here to stay for a bit. Looking out over the next 10 days, a large ridge of high pressure, think of it as a giant atmospheric dome of warmth, is going to park itself over the country. This will keep temperatures above average for pretty much everyone east of the Rockies. Even in the mountains, it'll be milder than usual. The only pocket of below-average chill will be confined to the extreme western United States for now. But hold on, because it gets even more dramatic. As we head into the week after Valentine's Day, around February 16th, the models are hinting at something truly extraordinary. A massive blob of exceptionally warm air could set up right over the center of the country. We're talking about the potential for temperatures to surge more than 40 degrees above average. That could feel like a full-blown heat wave in places like South Dakota and North Dakota. This intense warmth is expected to spread, too. This river of warmth will likely flow all the way down into the Ohio and Tennessee valleys and spill across the southeast. Now, this is where the good news comes with a giant asterisk. You simply cannot get this kind of extreme temperature contrast frigid air to the west, tropical air to the east, without the atmosphere trying to violently balance things out. That warm, moist air is pure fuel, and it's likely going to ignite a very powerful storm system. The atmosphere is brewing up some trouble. And here's the problem. None of the computer models can agree on what that trouble will look like. It's like they're all watching a different movie. Our winter storm outlook, which blends multiple models, is flagging a potential winter impact in the Ohio Valley about 6 days from now. A day later, it's hinting at a potential nor'easter-type storm for the Northeast. The forecast is a puzzle right now, with pieces that don't quite fit together yet, making this a very high-stakes waiting game. At the exact same time, many of those same models are projecting a warmer storm track. This scenario would lead to a completely different outcome for millions of people. Instead of snow and ice, we'd be talking about soaking rain, booming thunderstorms, and a legitimate threat for severe weather across the Deep South. For the period between February 14th and 16th, it is very possible we see a significant severe weather situation unfold somewhere in this region. The ingredients will be there. It's way too early to pinpoint exact locations or timing for any potential severe storms, which is why we're just in the heads-up phase. But the possibility of damaging winds, hail, and even tornadoes is on the table for this upcoming weekend. What we can see on the European model is a clear signal for trouble. Showers and storms begin to bubble up over the southern plains as we head into Saturday, fueled by all that warmth and an abundance of moisture streaming in directly from the Gulf of Mexico. This whole system is going to spread with alarming speed, racing across the Deep South and eventually pushing into the southeast. If we see a strong low-pressure center develop, it will act like an engine. On its backside, it'll pull down colder air, while out ahead it will lift all that warm, humid Gulf air. That collision zone right along the cold front is where the fireworks are likely to happen. It doesn't look like a historic outbreak right now, but the threat is real and needs to be watched closely. And, of course, with any powerful winter storm system, we have to talk about the cold side. For every thunderstorm outbreak to the south, there's often a major snowstorm to the north. This is what our long-range outlook is picking up on. As we head into next Monday, the backside of this massive storm could deliver a knockout punch of heavy snow somewhere in the northeast. But again, we're looking pretty far out, so the uncertainty is still incredibly high. Please keep that in mind as you make plans. There is one thing, however, that seems more certain than anything else, and that's the likelihood of a whole lot of precipitation in general. The southeast is about to get drenched. From Oklahoma City all the way to Atlanta, many places are on track to receive more than 2 to 3 inches of rain over the next 7 days. Some isolated pockets could easily see totals climbing up to 4 or even 5 inches. Most of this will be rain, but some snow could mix in on the northern edges of the system. This is shaping up to be the most significant and widespread rain event that this region has seen in many weeks, so be ready for that. Now, let's pull back and focus on the short term, because winter isn't quite done with the Northeast just yet. Before we even get to that weekend monster storm, a feisty little clipper system is set to work its way through the region over the next couple of days. This isn't a blockbuster storm or a crippling nor'easter, but it's definitely going to be a nuisance. This clipper will impact a huge swath of land, from western New York all the way over to Boston and into Maine. The timing here is key, as it's set to move into upstate New York on Tuesday afternoon, then spread across New England through Tuesday night and right into the Wednesday morning commute. This will bring a general widespread coating of 1 to 4 inches of fresh snow across the region, making for some slick and slow travel. It's a classic winter travel headache in the making. There will almost certainly be some spots that overperform and get more snow than that. We could be talking about 6 inches of snow across parts of Maine, and some of the valleys in Vermont and New Hampshire could also top 4 inches. Of course, the higher elevations will see even more. And once the clipper passes by, the lake-effect snow machines will fire right back up. So if you live downstream from any of the Great Lakes, your local totals could be much higher. It's a minor but messy system. Meanwhile, a more significant storm is already unfolding on the other side of the country. Out on the west coast, a potent atmospheric river is slamming into California, bringing a heavy burst of rain to the coasts and valleys and a deep dumping of snow to the mountains. This system is even bringing a rare risk for thunderstorms on Wednesday to an area between San Francisco and Bakersfield. We'll be keeping a very close eye on this as it develops over the next 24 hours. This storm doesn't look like a catastrophic event, but it's important because it's the start of what looks to be a very active pattern. It's the first in a potential train of atmospheric rivers that are expected to keep rolling through the west for the rest of February. The long-range signals are flashing bright green for an active and wet period out west. So get ready for this first round, and just know that there is likely plenty more where that came from as we go forward into the month. Since we're talking about all this potential snow, let's talk about how we measure it. There's a brand new tool rolling out this year, and it's a serious upgrade. It's made from a much sturdier material, so it's built to last through multiple winters of being plunged into deep snow drifts. And honestly, it just looks cooler than ever, big, bright, and beautiful. It's perfect for snapping those snow measurement photos you're going to want to share all over social media when the big one finally hits. But here's the most innovative part. If you flip this special measuring stick over, you'll see a unique QR code. Just scan that with your phone's camera, and it will take you directly to a page where you can share your snow picture right with us. No more hunting around for links during a blizzard, or trying to tag us on social media and hoping we see it. You can just measure the snow, scan the code on the back, and instantly share your report. It streamlines the whole process of community reporting. And speaking of sharing your measurements, we're doing something really fun. During every snow stream this winter, we're going to pick a random snow measurement photo that's been submitted. And we're going to send that person $1,000. That's right, just for measuring the snow in your backyard. You could be standing in your driveway with your new measuring tool, snap a photo, share it, and boom, you're in the running to win. It's our way of saying thanks for being part of the community. But this is about so much more than just winning some cash. These tools actually help us fund our entire operation. They help us hire more storm chasers for tornado season and get more crews on the coast for hurricane season. They help us bring you the absolute best live severe weather coverage that we can possibly create year-round. So, when you grab one, you're not just getting a tool. You're directly supporting the coverage you rely on when the weather gets dangerous and seconds count. And that's pretty much all the weather talk I have for you today. We will, of course, have many more updates for you throughout the week as we get closer to that big storm system brewing around Valentine's Day. Once again, that is the biggest story I'm watching. It's still unsettling how uncertain the forecast is. We could be talking about a major snowstorm somewhere, a significant severe weather threat, or just a nuisance snow event paired with a heavy rain threat. It's all on the table. I'm not ringing any alarm bells or anything right now, but we are definitely in a watch and wait period. We are going to keep a very close eye on the weather together, and I'll bring you the latest information as soon as the models come into better agreement. So for now, enjoy the warmth if you have it, and stay prepared. Make sure you hit that like button on this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next update. Goodbye for now.